What up, banditos? Give it a second. I'm clicking on a couple of things here. Let's get my desktop in order, and then we will jump in with some more Season 2 Early Access gameplay. I'm here at the PTS, and yes, I got legs! I got legs. Oh, I gotta plug in my controller. So let me get my ducks in a row. There we go. Controller activated. Oh, don't look at my balls. All right, let me, sorry, my desk is getting full over here. Give me a second here. I need to get my chats up so I can see you guys. I have to switch computers to go to the PTS because it's PC only, so that's why it's kind of a hassle. There's no intros. I don't got my cool music in the background, so sorry. This is the price we pay. White Zombie, what up? Thanks. But yeah. 46 months, Anthony, my man. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for growing old with me together. We're like The Notebook. Seen that movie? Did you regret it? I did. My wife made me watch it and never forgave her. Feels like it's been a minute since we streamed. I was on vacation last weekend. Out of town, did the Seattle thing. It was nice, man. It was nice. Grumpy 44 months. Oh, sorry, Squad. Appreciate you, Squad, bro. My mans. So what have I been doing this week? I've been digging in deep all over the place, man. There's so much to do right now. It's insane. So when I got back, obviously I haven't streamed. And Friday just hit, man. I mean, I was actually thinking today was Thursday. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of week. And yeah, so I'm trying to get everything in order for next season, which is coming on September 9th. So we got lots to do. And so I really hope you're watching these guides because they're locked in at this stage. I don't think there's going to be much changes from the devs at this point going forward. You know how small their team is. So right now I'm working on the new Retaliation guide and strategy. And yes, there are actually going to be strategies for Retaliation. It's not as... I've seen a lot of these videos and they're great tutorials and people talking about them, but they're not as... there's more to it than it seems. And I think they're missing a lot of that from what I've seen so far. You know what I mean? So everybody's got a different perspective. This is my perspective. Man, I played some yesterday, and it gets really intense. I mean, you're gonna call me crazy, but it's a lot of us have been asking for open world legendary, and I think this is better. I think it's better than open world legendary. I think it's harder too than if they just added legendary difficulty to a degree. The reason why is because it's much more fluid. It's fast paced. It's got unusual fire squads. I mean, they're crazy. Yesterday, I had an entire squad. It was a phase. It wasn't a kill team. It wasn't a kill squad. It was like a wave. A wave came into the control point. There's 3 waves, and they're intense, right? And this wave came in, and they were all elite sniper turrets. The hyena sniper turret guy. Those things fucking hit hard. And so talk about being pinned down, right? Well, you got dudes flanking in on you all over the place. Grenadiers trying to pop you out of cover. So it gets really intense. And man, I was in this hyena control point for like 36 minutes and I didn't finish. I encountered in this one sector, right, zone, I encountered 3 kill squads throughout this. It was like a fight, like from block to block on this thing. It gets really intense, right? And it's not unlimited. Like, it's not like control points You know, where you die, oh, that sucks. Some dude comes and picks you up. And if he's not there, you know, you bail, spawn back at a safe house, run back over there, and you continue where you were. It's not like that. You know, it's going to cut the clock. You can die, but it'll cut the clock. And it makes it harder. It makes it more difficult. And there are limitations to how many times you can die. It's not unlimited, besides the fact that it'll run your clock down. So, so I haven't been successful with every one of these runs. And it's not because it felt unfair or I was robbed. It was like, this is fucking hard. And then sometimes they go really like in your favor, right? Where just things kind of line up like dominoes for you a little bit more, you know? But it's not an easy thing. Builds are going to matter. Your modifiers are going to matter for these things, and you're going to want to use them to give you an edge. And then there's the whole unlocking strategy. You know, so I'm gonna be building that into. Hopefully, I get this video out in the morning. I've been working on it up until this stream, but you know, you can just unlock these now because they've given us these projects where. It's a daily project. Where is it here? Hyena agitation. So if I do this, so complete one hyena bounty, which will probably take me less than 10 minutes, then it'll unlock my it'll fill the retaliation meter for the hyenas to 100%. So you can go take these on just right away. Go do that, right? The problem is that the modifiers, you want those. You want these modifiers. And the divide and conquer, the global modifier is where it's at. These other guys, they're just like little helpers. It's not like last season where a lot of the girth was in the passive modifiers. This season, it's all about the global modifier or nothing, man. These things are just like little dealios. And so this is 30% rate of fire, 30% weapon damage. That's it. Nothing related to skills, nothing related to armor. So that's it, right? So that's your survivability, right? We all know that. Most of your survivability comes from your time to kill, and this is where it's coming from. So you can go jump right into that retaliation, you know, but it's better to go in amped up, right? And so if you don't have zones captured and you go into that retaliation, you're going in at a disadvantage. So there's strategies. So you could build a strategy in how you unlock these and how you engage these. And we're going to test one thing today, which is we're going to see if we can unlock, because I haven't tested this, if we can unlock multiple retaliations and have them all sitting for us. Like if we can unlock the hyena and the True Sons one and then just kind of keep stacking the retaliations. Because what I would like to do would be to, because there's the fastest way to fill your agitation meter, and then there's a more strategic way, if that makes sense. So the fastest way is doing the project. The second fastest way is to just go ahead and do like a stronghold on heroic, and then you'll fill that meter in 100% just by completing that. So you can do that. The more strategic way would actually be to do control points, which you would need to do 3 to 4 of them. And the reason why is because, usually 3, but why is because the control points are going to build up your rate of fire and weapon damage. So although they take longer, you're going in stronger. And let me tell you, there's nothing more. It sucks when you lose these things. It sucks, you know, because you want the rewards. I mean, you could tap out in the first 2 minutes if you don't go and prepare. That sounds like, no way. It's intense. Those kill squads, they can come out first. They often come out first. Like I told you, I was doing this zone, and they came. I got 3 of them in this zone, in the same run. You know what I mean? It's intense. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, for me, for somebody like me that spends a lot of time in the open world, it's an absolute game changer. Because I got the same tired old loops. You know what I mean? I do the East Mon, I do the Southwest, and then sometimes I go to Potomac. That's all I do is open world shit. And this changes the pace of that. I'm still fighting the same enemies, I'm still fighting in the same zones, and I'm fighting the same control points. But the intensity is cranked up to like master difficulty, easy. It's easily master difficulty level. You know what I mean? If not more. It's somewhere between master and legendary when it comes to how hard these can be. And that's because it's the variables, it's extremely unpredictable. Legendary, super predictable. Right? Heroic, super predictable. I mean, even a heroic control point, you know basically what the wave compositions are going to be. You know, with this one, you don't know if you're going to get the sniper guys, the turret dudes, flamethrower, riot foamers. It's crazy. So, anyways, that's what we're working on today. So we're going to one of the ways we're gonna work on is we're gonna look at the cheesing strategy, because I don't know if it's gonna work for sure, but we're gonna see if it can. So the cheesing strategy would be to hold on a second, click that on. We'd want to try to set our map to something like super easy. Change. What mission am I in? Oh, it's that stupid Cassie Bell thing. Yeah, leave the mission. There we go. Okay, so change global difficulty. Let's put it on hard, for example. All right. So lower difficulty is going to slow the rate in which you feel the agitation meter. So it's not about the agitation meter. Getting the agitation meter to 100% is not that hard.
Agent, we need you back in New York. Cleaner.
But the cheesing part is going to be about building up your...
Agent, we got a distress call from an Agent Hoskins. Bell is ready to take you to Brooklyn.
Sorry, that's really loud for me. The cheesing way is about building up your rate of fire and weapon damage really fast, and then go and doing that agitation, and then go doing that retaliation. So basically what we want to do is control points as fast as possible, right? So let's see how, if this works, when we switch back, do we maintain our zones? We should, right? Because it doesn't reset when you switch your difficulty. It should just keep what you own, because as a matter of fact, we just changed and actually reset my control point, so it might not work. So let's do one, right? Because I owned this one and I own this 3. So when we change difficulty, it resets everything. So we might not be able to do the cheese one. So let's check it out. Is that how it's always been when you change difficulty? I don't remember it doing that. Did they just add that?
Hostile control point identified.
I know the Chinese, those Eastern markets, right? Gazelles? What was that? Gazes? Yeah, they know how to they know how to make skins, don't they? The First Descendant's got this new Luna skin coming out. Looks pretty sick. They do their girls really well. So this is activated. We got contested name zones. We got 0 under our control. It's just a basic DPS build. Playing from cover, because I don't have much gear in here. So what we'll do is just take over one control point, and then we'll flip the map over and see if it keeps it, but I don't think it will. Desert Firebird has always been like that? I don't remember it being like that. I mean, it makes sense that it is, though. It's like resetting your control points, I guess. I guess it does that for missions, too, doesn't it? It'll also be interesting to see if it resets our agitation meter when we flip over. So we were clean. We came in, we had 0 on everything. I got arms and legs and a torso.
Contacts.
Feels good. It feels good. Yeah, I didn't do anything different for PTS Phase 2. It just worked. You know what I mean? I loaded up and I had legs. So I think something corrupted during the download. And it was such a long download originally. Didn't want to redo it, you know?
Hostile supply convoy nearby.
All right, let's look at... We didn't get any retaliation. How does that work out? Maybe I need to wait. There does seem to be some delay.
Supply room access unlocked.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, so we got a sliver, right? It's about, what'd you say? 20... 10%? 20%? Maybe 15? All right. And we on the control point. All right, so it's green. All right. Change global difficulty. Back to heroic. Come on, agitation meter, stick with us. You'd want that one to stick, I think. It's not really based on difficult. Well, it is, actually. So it's stuck with this. That's a big deal, actually. It's not that big of a deal. Let me think about it. Sorry. You get more when you do a heroic control point. You would get 26%. And so the lower the difficulty, the less agitation you're getting. So it makes sense that it sticks with you, right? Okay, so we know that. Lesson learned. Okay, our next test is, can we have multiple agitations going at the same time? So what we're gonna do is finish off our Truson's build out of its meter, and then we're gonna activate the project for the hyenas and see if we can have both clocks running at the same time, because ideally you would like to unlock all three factions and then fight all the retaliations back to back. Because then the reason why you want to do that is because you're going to have all of your buffs. You want to build up all of your buffs and then use them all while you're like full buffed. I used to have a dog named Buffers when I was a kid. Bedtime. We're just getting started, Pips. I know I'm starting late. Sorry. Trying to get this video out tomorrow. I downloaded these other games too, and I haven't got to them, and I want to get to them before next season starts for the Division. Anybody download Gears of War? Has anybody tried it yet? So I got that one. Oh shit. Oh, I got the wrong controller setting. The other one I downloaded, well, I haven't downloaded it yet. I'm still on the fence about... Yeah, Reloaded. Yeah, I'm thinking Reloaded. Helldivers. I'm a little on the fence with it. I mean, it looks good. My hesitation is... not whether I would like the game or not. I think I will. But is there anything to cover on it? You know what I mean? Like, what is there to talk about? Really? besides general news. And you got to give general news, but I don't want to just give general news. I'm just not that kind of channel. You know what I mean? I'm not a news channel. And I like giving news. It's a part of covering a game, but it's not solely what I want to do, you know? I like getting into the technicals. And so you got reviews and, the best things, armor to get started with, but I haven't seen much discussion on builds. And you know me, man. I mean, the thing about the first Descendant is like, it's really lacking in gameplay. Like they just don't have enough missions and shit.
Reinforcements en route.
I mean, it's getting better, but their pace at getting better is just fucking, it's crawling, right? But I still like playing it because I like tinkering with the builds. They got builds. And they're adding new systems and you kind of evolve the builds. It's a pain in the ass, but I still like it because of the builds. You know what I mean? Without builds in the game, it's just a game, And even though I'll enjoy the game, I'll end up getting bored, Like, what game was really fun? Was Doom. Like, that game was badass, and I fucking loved it. But I didn't finish it because there's not really any builds. It's just hack and slash and, slaughter, and it's tons of fun. And, yeah, you pick your weapon, and, it's kind of like Warhammer was like that too, right? It's more of a loadout scenario, right? It's the best loadout for this enemy, and there's a couple of adjustments if I remember right. It's been a minute since I played it, but it's not intricate, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I wonder, I don't see anybody really talking much about builds. They just talk about, hey, look at this armor. It's got a really cool passive, it'll kick ass. It's just gameplay, It's just, and it looks great. The gameplay looks great. The fighting, and you got these stratagems or whatever they call them, and call in ordnance, basically. You can ride vehicles, and so I'm kind of watching, looking for, before I spend money, because these games cost money, man, right? And I'm just like you. I hate buying a game and fucking not playing it, and that happens to me all the time. Looks cool, looks good, but there's just something about it that doesn't like make me want to be like, I gotta play it, Luckily, Game Pass has things for free, and that's helpful, but it's still not enough because time is also valuable. You know what I mean? We always got things to talk about around here. Game is fucking 7 years old. It's still got shit I'm behind on. I don't know, but I'm crazy, I guess. I feel like The Division is just getting going in so many ways. It's weird. The pacing on this game is fucking weird. You know what I mean? Did you watch that last video that I covered on Pele or Pale or however you say his name? I always say his name wrong. I don't even know how to say it. But how he came out and basically said he was the last dev on the team in 2024? Holy shit. Because we thought that was all behind us. We knew things were slow. We knew the team was small, but we didn't think we were down to fucking one. That's insane, bro. And we wonder why the devs are so fucking silent. They're not even there. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That blew my mind. It really did blow my mind, man. Because I was like, holy shit, man. That was like a year ago. This game was ready to shut down again for the second time. And we always learn about this shit. And what pisses me off the most is like we're the good news bears. The good news bears never like to confront that shit, you know? While that was happening, they were all like, oh, things are going great, man. Look, they're hiring for the Division 3. You know what I mean? And obviously things turned around, but man, it was darkest, how do you say, darkest before dawn, apparently, you know? And we want things to go great, right? I'm not rooting for this game to fucking fail. Of course not, you know? But we got to call it how it is. Not that we know, you know what I mean? But it's just like, you know how you see all this bullshit politics on X or whatever, saying like, Fox News won't cover this, so I'm going to cover it for you. And then they'll be like, CNN won't cover this, so they only cover bad shit about Trump, so I'm going to cover it for you. Know, you see that bullshit all the time, right? Whether it's true or not. And there's some truth to it, though. They cover the stories that, yeah, helps their benefactors, right? But it's like that in on YouTube too, right? Like some of these content creators like they won't cover that shit, right? And that's important, man, because it helps people decide whether they want to jump in on this game, you know? I mean, 2 times this game was almost abandoned, and some people put it... There was this one comment that just fucking nailed it on the head. I was like, man, that's such a good comment. Because a lot of people were like, oh my God, these guys are heroes. Give me their names. The other 4 developers, because there was a team of 5 developers that brought the whole game back. Palais being one of them. And it was an unofficial team too. They just kind of teamed up and be like, fuck, let's do it, you know? Anyways, one of these guys, the comments were like, oh yeah, these guys are heroes. It's great. It just shows you, et cetera, which is all true. But one guy's comment was just fucking clutch. She goes, yeah, it's not about the heroics. What's interesting about Ubisoft letting 5 guys bring the game back shows you where the Division 2 is, or the Division franchise is, on their fucking priority list. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't exist. It's just not there. So obviously with the right leadership and the right shifts in their, how do you say it? In their ecosphere, because, you know, they're splitting companies and all that shit, priorities are going to change. And, you know, they obviously are. There's some sort of change, right? We still don't know what teams look like, right? They're obviously still fucking small and whatever, but we're seeing a change of attitude. It looks like, you know, when the devs are a little more upbeat and excited, I see that, and that impacts me, right? Because it shows that they're not in maintenance mode anymore, you know? This guy pops up a lot in the PTS. They're not saying it because there's only so much they can say. They're still Ubisoft. But, you know, I could see it, and that excites me, you know? So I'm energized about the Division right now. I feel good about it. Better than ever, really. To tell you the truth about the life of this game. I honestly feel better than ever about it. You know? It's just like, I mean, yeah, we need more, but we've never seen, even in any of the past roadmaps, much light on, how do I say, the real future of the game. It's all seemed like fluff. Hold on a second, mouse is all fucked up. Tap. So let's see, where are we with this bad boy? We still don't own any zones, so we gotta finish this. So one of the things I was thinking about doing is because there's going to be, I think, a lot of energy going through year 7. I think we're going to get a lot more players coming back to the game more than ever with everything that's come out as far as news. You know, with the survivor mode and all that stuff. I know that's still going to be 2026, but I think we'll continue to see growth. So I was thinking of creating kind of like an elite clan. Not an elitist clan. Not an elitist clan. That's different. An elite clan. Like our clan. Turning it into... like where we have a significant quantity of people that do raids and incursions and legendaries and even PvP, so that we can start demonstrating and providing guidance for the community on that stuff. Because I think, like, even for me with the devs, you know, putting more into the future of this game, like, yeah, I'm excited about getting back into raids and helping the community do some runs. Not every day or anything like that. Too busy to do that. But, like, figuring out some sort of realistic schedule that, as a clan, we can commit to. And that even works without me. It doesn't have to be, I don't even have to be there, right? But, like, that's the concept of the clan, is to have the majority be, and not experts, but because, you know, I don't want to create that kind of environment where we're just like, you know, snotty about it. And that if you're not 1,000 clears, then you're no good, nothing like that. But like, hey, yeah, I'm proficient. I know what builds they have. I've done it several times and enough to... Damn, dudes. I forget, I'm not running an out of cover build. The hardest thing about my builds right now is that I don't have that armor on kill coming from Gunner. Becomes an issue. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? The elitist clan. You want an elitist clan option? Is that what you're trying to say there? What's a SWAT team? Is that basically what you're saying? Like a... That's what we would call it? That's a good name. So yeah, and so I'm thinking about doing like a recruiting event that calls on people that are interested in that kind of clan membership, you know. And then putting some parameters around it so we don't get any fucking diehards. I don't want any diehards, you know what I mean? The one thing that I really don't like about games like the Division 2, and there's a lot, it's not just a Division 2, maybe it's all gaming, but you know, it's just a game. You know what I mean? No reason to be a dick. And it comes out the worst in things like raids, right? That's when people really bump fucking heads. I've seen it over and over and over again, which is one of the reasons why I avoid raids, because sometimes you just sit there, there's 8 of you, and you're sitting there while 2 people fucking fight because somebody's got an attitude problem, you know what I mean? Or doesn't like the way the leader's doing it, or whatever, you know? It's like, I got better fucking things to do than watch these 2 little girls fight it out. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, it's a video game, man. Why you guys take it so seriously? And I take it seriously. You know what I mean? But not that serious, apparently. You know? I get frustrated like the next guy when things don't go our way as a team. You know, I do. But not enough to like go after somebody's feelings or waste 8 people's time. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep it realistic, you know? And so that's like where I want to like, yeah, fragile egos for sure. And we all have fragile egos. I have a fragile ego. Everybody's got a limit, right? If you didn't, like, you're a sociopath, probably, you know? But yeah, but we just all, you know, that's the one thing. I think that'd be one of the conditions. It's just like, I think we'd have to have personality checks, you know? You're like, can you handle the heat without having a fucking meltdown? or we can have problems. Are we having problems, bro? You know? Oh, I hate this jog. We're gonna have problems here, bro? You can't completely screen that out, of course, you know, because people will say they're relaxed and they're cool and they're chill and then they're not. You know, so, you know, it's, but to just, you know, make it one of the rules, you know, it's just like, or it's not a rule, but it's more like, hey, this is what we're looking for, just to call it out and be aware of it. And patience, a lot of patience, you know, because we're not trying to necessarily beat world records. I'm not personally, but maybe some other people want to. But the purpose is to educate and to entertain, right? This pistol fucking badass, man. Do we have a problem? You know where what movie scene comes to mind when I say that is Bad Teacher with Cameron Diaz when they're in the lunchroom with Mrs. Squirrel. Are we gonna have a problem here, you and I? Problem? Oh no. It's so fucking good. I mean, I don't think you can honestly run, like, check this out. We'll just use this pistol here.
Reinforcements en route.
I mean, I don't have the best version right now. Mine has like, I don't know. What's this secondary stat on it? I mean, no expertise on all this shit, obviously, but what do I have here? Crit damage. You know, it could be worse. But it does such a good job. Hey. Oh, I'm pinned. Fuck. Saw that.
Agent incapacitated.
Let's see this other guy back here. Let me heal up. But you know what makes it really good, like, for a strategic setup, is running it with Streamlined. That's where I like it. Because Streamlined is awesome until you get pressed, right? Until you get flanked. And then this pistol, like, handles that really well. Yeah, I mean, I really don't see it as the best primary weapon. I mean, you'd have to, it doesn't make any sense unless you really want to run the Bulwark Shield for some reason. And so it could be a directive thing. You know, you want to run directives. You don't want to run a headshot build. So ammo's not an issue. But do you see the distance I can pull off on this thing? It's fucking fantastic weapon. But don't overthink it, you know? If you're thinking negative about it, you're probably overthinking it. And I've seen people do that. Like, why would I run this over an SMG? Well, what? You know? Like, what?
Incoming hostiles detected.
It's a sidearm. You can't put an SMG in your sidearm. You know what I mean? You're overthinking it. It's just a really good sidearm. And if you push comes to shove, you can stick with it. And that's awesome. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, I'm super flanked right now. I'm more comfortable in this situation just keeping my shield up. You know, but right now it's smarter for me to use it because my hive is on cooldown. And that means Streamline isn't going to power up. Obviously, I could have another backup weapon, but I don't know what I'm running back there. Kind of limited right now. What do I have? Killer, but I don't have any mods on it. I'm always in a hurry when I come in here. Okay, but I got my skills back, so... You know, so I wouldn't necessarily choose that pistol over my Streamline talent. That's crazy. You know what I mean? But it's super helpful in stopping that micro damage and like right here. So I'll stick with my assault rifle, but as soon as somebody lines up on me, I'm gonna change. She puts out elevated damage to herself and her team. She sucks. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna like the pistol. So this is the easiest zone to unlock because there's only one control point. So we own this one now. We own that one and this one. So if we look at a retaliation meter, oh, we have that ready. Okay, cool. So True Sons is ready. Looks like it just went ready because it's at 5:52. So you get 6 hours to decide if you want to do it. So what we're going to try to do now is do the project. So the Hyena Daily Project. So let's track it on screen, and all we got to do is a bounty. Do I have a fucking bounty? Yes. Oh, wait, that's not them. Shit. Confuse the symbol. How do you ban into bounty? I forgot. Bounties. I don't have a fucking hyena bounty. Or is that one hyena? The pastor rats? It is, huh? I chose the wrong one. Forward groups. Which am I doing right now? This one. Abort. There it is. So we want this one, right? Yeah. I'm new! I don't do bounties a lot.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
The hell? I guess I should put mods on this. Now that you mention it. So yeah, I'm still on the fence about Helldivers because I don't see anybody talking about builds. I see people talking about armor and the new weapons that they added and that they're pretty cool. You know what I mean? But like, I need builds. I need builds, baby. I don't know if that's in there or not. So, and then also, not much in reviews. Although the player count's huge right now in that game, fucking massive. Oops, fuck. Oh shit, a big boy. Get me out of here. Oh damn it, somebody's still alive? Where are you? Down the fucking street? I don't know if I have to do that. I think I do. Annoyed. That's why I don't like bounties. Are they toxic? Oh, great. Well, you know, one of the guys that I listen to is Buzz Lightyear, but he's kind of a news channel, so he only talks about news. And, you know, so a lot of my intel on the game is from him, just because I was following him from the Division 2 days. And he's just a news channel. So, I mean, for the year that the game has been out, I think it's about a year, right? He's been covering it. And he's getting good coverage, but it's been all drama. You know, the devs nerfed, the devs unnerfed, the devs re-nerfed, the devs nerfed and unnerfed, and then unnerfed. That's all it's been. Same old shit. Every game goes through that, right? New game. But that's all I heard from him is basic high level shit, super high level. And it just kind of makes me think, does this game have any depth? Is there any depth to it? And the Division 2, it's why I think builds are covered a lot, because even the same old builds are covered a lot because there's depth to it. This build is still good for this newish content. You know what I mean? Today. And so we need to bring it back up because, you know, when the build was originally covered 3 years ago, we didn't have this specialization. We didn't have these modifiers. This skill didn't exist. And it changes it. It changes the build. And that's cool, you know, that's how intricate this game is, that's a possibility, you know. I guess I just wish that there was like more of these games did the try before you buy concept. Because it could also be that, you know, I just don't have my finger on the best creators. But the other day I put in, you know, Xbox Helldivers review, you know, gameplay review, feedback, all that shit, you know, and it was
Good work.
There was nothing. There's hardly anything. I mean, it was just, it was all about,
well done.
The only thing people are talking about is, the Halo gear. That's what it all was. Is the Halo gear any good? It's pretty cool, you know? And the monetization thing over there kind of looks like it would irritate me. So you like buy, I forget what they're called, but you buy these, you buy like, it's almost like they have like 100 different battle passes. Like you see in COD, you know what I mean? Or even the Division 2, they're like mini battle passes. And you buy that battle pass, and then you unlock, and then you have to, you know, level it up to unlock the things that are in that battle pass. And it's like, fuck, that could get expensive. You know what I mean? That's how you get your gear in this game. You know what I mean? Okay, so retaliation meters. Looks like we just got to get another kill or two, or you can't have more than one active. So let's check that out. Where are we at? That should have worked. So it's possible you can't have more than one complete at the same time, which fucking sucks, I gotta say. I mean, I guess you can, it just doesn't start the clock.
Hostile control point.
So I guess you can, because our meter's full. Let's just get a couple of kills just in case, just to verify that. So I guess it's the same. It's the same. The clock just doesn't start. You have to choose them. They stack up, though. Okay. The hostile modifiers are way better this season, by the way. They're doing a good job of learning every season, because this is the best one I've seen. Because you can disengage him. So see how he's got the red meter? So as long as I put a shot on him before it gets full, then he won't have the buff. So you can disengage that buff. And the guys that have the armor buff, they only have it when they deploy their skill. So if you break their weak point or their skill or kill them before they deploy it, then, you know, they never get that buff. So there's countermeasures, basically. Okay, so the hyena one is full but not active. So let's initiate the True Sons and see if that hyena one allows us to initiate it afterwards. Okay, so note that the clock starts ticking right when you zap in here. So before you initiate, you want to make sure your builds are good. I fucking hate this control point. It can be brutal. The elevation on it, right? Narrow street. So it's go, go, go time, boys. Because they're going to be honest. Look, they're already spawning on us and shit. Oh shit, I see you there. And yeah, they'll follow you down the fucking street. My turn now, bitches. Oh. Oh, I forgot to set my modifiers. Fuck. See if I can do that real quick. Okay, that one's good. This one, we don't want Z-Lot. It sucks. It's too risky for this type of engagement. Because it'll kill you. Sorry about a little bit of lag there.
Reinforcements incoming. Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
See why you want to clear control points before you start this shit? Give you that damage.
Hostile detected.
That's 3, that's 4. See the unusual squad? Are you seeing that? They're all, I don't know about the boss, but the rest of them are turret dudes. They were all turret dudes. That's 3, that's 4. 4 turret dudes and an RPG. It's crazy, right?
Heavily armored hostile detected.
We almost got this one. Gonna be a long run, boys. Whoa! Which way? Am I going the wrong way? Thought it was the other way. Kill squad. We got people behind us too. Gotta take out that fucking sniper. Oh, fucking. Fuck. Shit.
Medical assistance.
Don't hit me with that. Oh, that was fucking close. Fuck, there's another one. Fuck. Get me out of here. Oh, you motherfuckers. Another group came too. Ah! No! Fuck! Oh, Jesus Christ. So that takes off the clock. It's gonna be even a longer run now. God, we were flanked. I mean, we had a group chasing us from behind. They come in on the right, and then another group spawns in front of us. I don't know if I was gonna be able to work that one out. You know what I mean? Small little fucking street. Well, mostly because of the grenadier, right? You got the grenadier popping you out of cover, and then that sniper can break you, and then you got the rifle. I mean, this is a fucking shitty combo. I should have got that grenadier. He was the biggest threat because he can get you behind cover. Should have gone after him first. That'd have been my best bet. The loot drops in this are really good, by the way. Those kill squads give a 100% chance at targeted loot. And if you complete these, you get an exotic cache and a named item cache too. So it's gotten better. I think they should buff the rewards that would go towards optimizing, or what do you call it? Expertise. Because if you're a veteran player, what else do you need? I mean, I don't need anything else. Most people don't. That have been playing for a long time. So that's the only thing I could think of. That and XP. I think they need to lift the XP. So basics, you know. Named item blueprints would be more valuable, but you know they don't want to take that away from the Descent game mode. Have to fight our way down the entire block by block. There's more. Have we arrived? Motherfuckers. Minute 44. Fuck me. Fuck.
Vital signs
Fuck.
critical.
Just lie down and die.
Time is of the essence, buddy.
Reinforcements en route. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I don't got a ton of ammo here.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Fucking someone's taking their time. They're fucking timing me out, aren't they? Fuck. We're gonna time out because this guy's not coming. There it is. Fuck. with that death. So we got tactical assessments and some dog tags, and I don't know what that 144 means. Six in the morning, Reap. Okay, so can we do the retaliation now? Why not? Maybe at the fast travel.
Detected. From the control point in proximity.
It's weird. Maybe I gotta go kill one hyena. Oh, you just woke up? I thought you were just going to bed. Could go either way. That's weird. It should just activate right away, but maybe that's some sort of safeguard. Wait, what faction is this? Not hyenas. Oh, now it is. God, look like true sons.
Reinforcements incoming.
There it is. All right. So it can work. You just have to get a couple of kills in there. Well, I guess we might as well do that one, huh? Hold on a second. Let's build up some DPS. So how many do we own now? Not very many, right? Contested name zones 4, 2 controlled. All right. This is a big one to try to control, though. Actually, yeah, so we don't need to do this one because we already got the hyenas unlocked. So let's go down here and do the East Small. Are you in the... Is that the UK that you're in then? Reap? Yeah, Retaliation is a new game mode that's coming in season 2. It's like territory control meets manhunt, and you're the man they're hunting. You're like enemy number 1. You know what I mean? Public enemy number 1, and the whole fucking zone is out to get you. And so it's like, in order to activate it or to play the game mode, I mean, you're always kind of playing it, but it comes with a like a reputation meter that they call an agitation meter. So it's like the opposite of reputation. So the more activities you do against that faction, then the more you agitate them to the point where they retaliate on you. So and the way they do that is they'll take over a zone, and then your job is to take that zone back. It could be any zone, so you could be fighting the hyenas and the East Small, and I think that's what's the zone. Yeah, so something. Let's see, where's the retaliation? Yeah, so the hyenas right now are going to be in the East Mall if I engage it. And that's not normally a hyena zone. So in order to regain the zone, you got to get all the control points back from the hyenas. And it's basically they've remixed the whole zone concept. So it's locked out. So there's no normal activities. It's basically manhunt. And you're the manhunt. You gotta, there's these kill squads that are spawned. Basically, a group of named enemies with unusual team compositions that hunt you down, and the whole thing is extremely fucking aggressive. I mean, I just lost, and I thought I had that thing in the bag, right? And that was one of the easier ones too, which is funny. The longer the engagement, then the more variables you're going to encounter, and that's what makes it hard. Are the variables? It's all variables, and that's what makes it really difficult. It's, God damn it, it's not predictable. It's very, I'm calling it like fluid. It's a very fluid game mode, which makes it much more challenging in my mind to legendaries from a perspective of, you know, legendaries you can memorize and you know which wave is coming and where and when. Legendary is so hard. I'm not calling it easy. Because even with like a god tier build, which I'm not running because I'm in a test account, so it's one of my pain points. They can steamroll you because of the unusual compositions. I mean, you'd be wearing lots of armor, but that's not going to help you against that explosions plus riot foam plus a sniper. You know what I mean? And that's what you're up against. Crazy shit like that. And in my opinion, ARs are ideal. I've tried with the sniper, and that's a bad idea. You're going to get overrun.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Even with the one-shot capabilities. Too many rushers, and there's just too much of everything, you know? Oh, it's True Patriot. Look at that. Where is everybody? Is it that purple guy holding me back? I mean, there'll become a point where this game mode won't be as exciting. You know, just like anything else. But what will always be there for it beyond the honeymoon phase is that it's going to change the way we interact with the open world, and since I spend most of my time in the open world, that is very much welcomed.
Detected. Nearby location.
And it's optional. You don't have to do it. You know, you could just abort or don't engage, it'll time out.
Detected.
Orbiter. Oh, Netherlands. Why is everybody from the Netherlands?
Supply room access unlocked.
Thank you. I'm glad you're on our side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can run the pistol without the shield, and it works great. Although you'd be better off with an LMG. What up, Died Again Gaming? Did I say hi already? I don't remember. It's that kind of night.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Hamid, you like my arms? Am I looking good? Feels good to have arms again, I gotta say. Damn, sniper. So I'm going after control points for my modifiers. So we're both building up agitation while earning power-ups at the same time. So although there's faster ways to agitate the enemies, you're not going to get the power-ups with those ways. So control points, again, end up being the best strategy, at least for me. Drop my shield too early. I hope one day we get a new legendary. I would like Camp White Oak to become a legendary at the very least. It would be nice to have one in Brooklyn too, but that would require people to have the expansion, and not everybody has the expansion. That's what sucks about DLCs, you know what I mean? Is that there's not much they're gonna do with them after they're built. In fact, apparently the trend is to downgrade them, right? Isn't that basically what they did to Woni? God damn, that guy hit hard. I mean, we didn't care because we don't play Woni. But it's basically what they did. I mean, from all perspectives, right? We lost the mules. That was the only reason why we went there. And then they took away the watch.
In place.
Having to do the watch thing. I mean, we still have our watch, but you don't have to go there anymore, right? The fuck? God damn. And the boost, right? I mean, if nothing else, you'd be like, well, at least you get the level 30 boost, right? You don't have to start from scratch. Now you don't even have to do that. Now you got the level 40 boost. Well, I guess level 30 would still make sense if you don't own Brooklyn, so there's that. That was smart of them.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
They did something tricky there too. I think they bundled the year one pass, I think, so that you can only get it in the Woni bundle and not the Brooklyn bundle. And the year one pass is really valuable. A, it's giving you more stash space. And it gives you the fast track unlock on your specializations. So let's see, agitation, retaliation, true sense are almost half.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
What I want to see is if you can have a choice, and if not, they need to fix that. Because if I don't want to do my retaliations now, and I want to continue fighting because I'm in the groove, you know what I mean? And then I continue to get my agitation meters full, and I unlock multiple. I should have a choice, you know? So people be like, I don't want to do the hyena one. And so I don't want to cancel the hyena one. I just don't want to do it right now. You know what I mean? And from what it looked like so far, whatever one comes up first, you either have to do it or cancel it. And so we're confirming that now is what we're going to be working on. Because that might have just been a weird bug or something, because, you know, we are in PTS. Yeah, they could easily build new areas to it, to all of the zones, even New York. You're right, right? But they won't, because it's exclusive. And that's what sucks about DLCs. It's kind of like they won't expand on them. So in other words, like, from many perspectives, I think we would have rather had more just added to Washington, D.C. I know that sounds boring, but from a possibilities perspective, it'd be more ideal. Like if they put Brooklyn on the DC map, just as an example, or new area on the DC map, kind of like Coney Island or whatever, or the Summit. You know how there were those rooms downstairs in the subterranean area of Brooklyn, you know, where there was supposed to be some weird maintenance dog tags you get kind of thing, and they ended up being something that was an idea and then canceled. You know, a lot of people speculated that's where the master missions were gonna be, or had something to do with that, manhunts or something. But I was like, well, you can't have manhunts in Brooklyn because not everybody owns Brooklyn, and manhunts are base game, so that can't be it. And then now that I think about it, that sucks, right? It'd be really cool if our our climax mission ended up there. That would be sick. I wanted it too, yeah. And I think a lot of people felt like it was going to be there, and I probably did at one point too. And then, you know, then I had to think about it. Wait a second.
Supply room access unlocked.
You know, I think I might have got the memento. I think I can craft the memento, but I would be running it if I had it. So you know. So you knew. I forget about the active modifier, by the way. That's how much they shifted the modifiers. You know, where it's like it's all in the global modifier this season. Those are just little tidbits. Oh yeah, I'm using the perfect streamline. Sorry, Shook. Thanks for answering, guys. Yeah, it's called the LUD. Pretty good one.
Hostile control point nearby.
No expertise or anything. It just hits fucking hard. It's a great weapon. You could easily put streamline on the Lexington too. I actually like it on this weapon, and I feel like I get value out of it. But the Lexington competes with the perfect version, is what I'm saying. I thought that guy was hitting hard. He was marked. Marked for death. Oh, burned, burned. God damn, I'm so glassy. Oh, whatever.
Have arrived.
We better reload.
Gotta follow orders.
Fuck you!
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Flags! Dead! Power is taking a beat! Falling back!
Covering fire.
Wanna get a line on him?
Incoming hostiles detected.
You haven't? Shook? That's weird. It's like really common. It was like super common. Every season, there's always one named item that just won't stop dropping. The Lud and the Purist are those weapons. When the Picar's holster came out, it was that one. Named item caches. Anywhere there's assault rifles, you can get it, by the way. Ugh. And then, season caches. Or the rewards track is a guarantee, by the way.
Immobilizing cover!
I love that AoE perk.
Supply room access unlocked.
Tough fight. Thanks for your help.
Yeah, stretch goals, exactly. So there it is. True Sons looks full, right? But it's forcing the hyenas on me. Let's do another activity just to be sure I'm not at like 99% or something weird. So we could do that. These are worth about 20, 19%. It's the Tempest, the new exotic one. It's badass. I don't have ideal rolls, no expertise, but it's great. Fully automatic. And I'm using it a lot. Basically, I'm playing a shieldless build. And then when I have to go shield, I pop out that pistol and the bulwark. So it's a different way of playing aggressive. Where normally I would have the regular shield, right? The striker or whatever. But those ones are so brittle.
Detected.
And this pistol does such a good job of killing, even at range. I'm just like, I'm full-time AR until I'm not, you know? Just whip out the bulwark when I need to.
Can't take much more of this.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Should have left us alone. You're enemy down. Is that it?
Hostiles guarding.
Yeah, the
location
sad
nearby.
news I have for you, though, is they're not going to release it until the master difficulty, the climax mission. It's going to be locked behind that. Ugh. Super annoying that they saved the best for last. You know what I mean? Super annoying. The other exotics are okay. But this one is one you could run almost full time. Where the other ones would be like situational. So, yeah, True Sons is still locked. So that should have unlocked it. So it looks like, I mean, there's no option for me to select one. Let me use my mouse. Yeah, so I can't select it. So it's in order of unlock, which isn't the worst thing, but where it does matter is like if the True Sons one was in the zone that I haven't been working on, like here, for example, and I knew that, then I'd be like, well, I want that zone because then it'll unlock all my control points by winning it. And by doing that, when I come to fight the hyenas, I'm going to be stronger. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So let's take on the hyenas. Which means I'm risking this control point. Series of control points against them.
Hostile control point identified.
All right, so this one's gonna be tough. We got 4 control points we got to do, right? Shitty! The layout's gonna be weird too, because you start here in the middle, right? Fuck. So I think you want to take this one out ASAP because you need to buy that time. It's pretty generous on your first control point. Ah! Fuckers! God damn it, that sniper over there. You fucking
Medical
dicks.
assistance needed.
I'll cover you. We're gonna rule this whole country.
I just realized I gotta change my modifiers. Hold on. I forgot. keep forgetting to do that. God damn it. Okay, this one's got to go to shield ricochet. Really? How the fuck did I just take damage?
Serious trauma.
From up there. A dick. Got almost out of fucking armor kits. Gotta take out that fucking turret. Thank you for the armor kit. Guy's not gonna come up.
Reinforcements incoming. Incoming hostiles detected.
Yeah, you see, I lost power because this is happening in a control point that I owned. Almost owned. Oh my god, look at that. Those are all shields, all of them. See what I was telling you? That's hilarious. They're all fucking shields, bro. The good news is I got the ricochet on, so I got an AoE. You seen that? Oh, so that's good news. I got a special ability against them. Holy shit, that was badass. Otherwise, we'd been fucked. We got a sniper turret. So we got to get out of line of sight. Jump, dude. Get some ammo. I don't have gunner, so I don't have any ammo regen. Can that turret see me? Fucking can. God damn it, it's slowing me down. Fuck. Gotta take this guy out. Shit. Nice stutter right there. The grenade launchers are on point, man. Seen that shit? Another fucking sniper turret. God damn it, it's got shock.
Assistance needed.
Oh my god. That fucking painful. I need some armor kit. This is a horrible combo. I need him to come in. That hits me again. I don't got any armor kits. God, these blind grenades have saved me so much. They're so easy to hit the enemies with them. An armor kit. Oh, man. Time is tight. Time is tight. So perform signature weapon kills, 0 out of 4. Okay, we need to do that in order to buy more time. It'll give me about a minute. Gotta go do the damn little metro station, though. I don't know how that's gonna go. Uh-oh.
I'm getting torn to pieces.
Kill squad, damn it. I mean, it's a good thing. They give you good time. About a minute. And it's really what you're after in here. So as you can see, they drop guaranteed, 100% guaranteed loot. Look at that sniper. She's got the red thing on her. Who the fuck is that? Fuck, she's flanking me. God damn, that stutter sucks. Oh, god damn. The fuck is that? Because I'm on the edge of a 2 zones or some shit? I don't even know what's going on. I'm like teleporting. Fuck. It doesn't like my signature weapon, I think. You know? I don't know what the fuck that was. I heard. Something's going on. I can't fucking get out of here. Maybe it's that spot. That sucked a bunch of time off my stuff. We got the Strega blueprint. I've done pretty good. I got the blue screen, St. Elmo's, got a bunch of them. Oh man. God damn it. Got one more.
A hostile control point detected.
And I'm out of ammo. Fuck.
Sending out our seat.
There's the elevator here. We need a time boost.
PC is ours now.
God damn, what's wrong with you, lady? There's a secret entrance somewhere here, but I forget where it is. Let's go the regular way. Where's my line? It's not giving it to me. Fuck. Hopefully this works. See if I can land this shot. Get more time. Oh. There it is. Give us a minute, a little over. Someone's behind me.
Vital signs critical.
Oh, come on, I just put an armor kit on. How hard do you fucking hit? Man, you get punished when you go down. Like, big time. Though they clobber you. They basically mob onto you. Damn it.
Reinforcements en route. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Fuck, where are they coming from?
Armored hostile detected.
Ammo would be good. I don't see. Hyena grenadiers are feeling real fucking lethal nowadays, man.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Serious trauma detected. Armored hostile detected.
Oh, ammo's getting low. I think the ammo doors are closed. Right? Oh, it's open. Good. Oh, did I run out of time? You fuckers. The layout out, that one's hard. Because you got to go left, and then you got to go all the way back, right? To the other side.
Friendly control point detected.
Let's go look at our blueprints. Yeah, it definitely gets more rewarding when you can complete it for sure. Oops. So we got the Strega. So I got the St. Elmo's, the Strega, the blue screen. Sacrum. Boo. And the Sawyers. But they're kind of expensive to craft. I mean, you know, be choosy, I guess, because it takes a minute to build these up, you know? Yeah, so it's not a perfect system. I think they got tweaks to do, but they're all little things here, little things there, you know? I gotta say, they're not easy, though. I mean, my character, I'm using, you know, a testing character, so I'm sure I'll get a little bit more leg up when I got my full dude going. Expertise on weapons and shit like that, but it's not damage that... It kind of reminds me of, it's not damage that you're missing. You know what I mean? It's really not. In a way, more damage could be helpful with up action. Because you could put on more defense. That's what it would do for you. You know what I mean? So like, and I don't have the ideal build here. I think I really would run the Memento. I don't see any way around it, to be honest with you. You need One more armor core to make that shield a little bit stronger. Not that you're using it full time, but just a little bit stronger to help. The regen would be helpful because you're running out of armor kits a lot. Gunner is almost mandatory because you need the ammo. You're putting out a lot of shots, you know. I don't think you necessarily want a beefy, tanky build, like, you know, some sort of like, you know, we have the shotgun builds with lots of armor and adrenaline rush. And I mean, you can, but I think you want range, you know. I think you want to be taking these guys like out as far out as you can. Because when you're running around A to B, you're going to be getting tagged. These guys are fast and they're flanking hard. And they're all over the place. They're spawning left and they're spawning right. I mean, they're literally all over the place. And so it's like, see, our tanky adrenaline rush builds and our tanky memento builds, a lot of them work because we know what's coming and where they're coming for the most part, right? So we head to that control point. So I lost, you see how I lost these two? We had taken them over, right? And so I lost them. And this one's contested. And so we head to the spawn point and we take them head on with our shield or with our bonus armor. But the way that they're spawning, and because the game mode's so unpredictable, you can be taking shots from all angles and your bonus armor is not going to, it's going to wear out fast. Plus with the modifiers, or even without the modifiers, these elite squads, they hitting really hard. And you don't know what to expect. That was crazy that we got all of those dudes with the shields. You know what I mean? They were a bunch of shield dudes. I remember it was like 9 shield dudes came out. I mean, if I didn't have that modifier, we would have been fighting those dudes for an hour. You know what I mean? The modifier that helped is the ricochet. So shooting a hyena shield deflects your bullets, dealing 50% damage to each enemy. Within 10 meters of that target. So it was that's 100% accuracy right there, right? Just big old shield, just shoot them, whatever. And they died real fast. So it saved my ass. But I guess what I'm saying is it's not a damage thing. It's the variable thing that you need to build for. And I think we used to say, it kind of reminds me of Paradise Lost. That way, we ended up just figuring out strategies where you could just go all red because of the healer, but without the healer, it would be a little bit different, right? I think you want bonus armor and you want regen, but what you're building for is unpredictability and flanks. You got to build for the flanks. And I think that's why the big shield and the Tempest works really well. But yeah, you could also do a regular striker shield. But I don't think, I see it being pretty painful if you spend a lot of time out of cover. But the one thing that will rock for this game mode is protection from elites. I just don't have it on this setup in this character. But, you know, protection from elites is going to help a lot. But because of the modifiers, you're not going to be immune, you know? Like you could be this season. This season you could be absolutely immune because you gain bonus armor on hit. Where you're not going to have that anymore. There's not much defense going on. And they're doing a lot of damage at range. I mean for the modifiers. There's not much defense in the modifiers. They're like countermeasures to flanks, countermeasures to the enemies, but they're not like providing bonus armor or much healing. One of them does a little bit. And the ones that do provide defense can absolutely get you killed. And I tried it and it did get me killed. And that sucks. Because it blows up and you can kill yourself. Kind of like the Eagle Bear. One build I look forward to using is maybe the all armored up Bighorn build. I think that could be really fucking clutch because it's so powerful. But again, the amount of time you have to spend out of cover with that build might get you killed no matter how much armor you have, you know? And so I think one of the best builds you could probably have for this game mode, like, no bullshit, is Negotiator's Dilemma. It's probably the best build. You're just going to be in cover a lot. You're going to be pinned down a lot. And to kill multiple enemies at once is fucking what you need. You know? We could run that build next. I think I got another Retaliation, right? True Sons, yeah. Do I have that build saved? I don't think the LMG one is a good idea. Too slow overall. You know what I mean? It's great for Legendary, though. But it's not agile enough. And this particular setup doesn't have any survivability. I don't have Gunner. Let's see if I can run the Negotiators. I think I have pieces for it. Maybe, maybe not. I can craft anything, though. It's not hard to figure out what works in here. You know what I mean? You'll see when you go in, you know. And it'll be easier for me to know the level of difficulty it really is once I have my main character in here. You know, maybe with something like a level 30 Chameleon, you're just shredding shit. Or a level 30 Ludd or Lexington, maybe it's like, yeah, maybe that's the game changer. You know what I mean? It's very possible. You know. Yeah, Hunter Fury's armor on kill, the range thing worries me. I thought about that too. But with all of the benefits coming at range, and most of the enemies I find, and I hope I take care of before they get inside 10. You know what I mean? You're right, though. At least you get the armor on kill. I get that. Heartbreaker could be good, though, I guess. You know, and maybe that's Firebird. It very well could be the meta for this too. I just don't have the character to set up to figure that out. You know what I mean? Maybe the that with the M870 or whatever your favorite shotgun is, you know what I mean? And just load up on bonus armor and press, you know? I feel like, though, overall, the devs have done a good job about thinking through the counters, you know what I mean? I'm curious to see how this feels in group, too. Safety distance could be fun. So we could run the Tinkerer with this, and then none of these weapons would work, though. That's what sucks. Yeah, I don't really have any weapons for the Tinkerer. And I don't have the Coyote. And I can't craft it. And that's some shit. What kind of mask do we want? Yeah, they didn't give me full access to all the exotics, you know? It's weird. Palisades, I guess, is what I would want, huh? Yeah. Get that more armor on kill. Which I'm probably gonna... I think I have that already on my chest, so I'll just run Cheska. Roger's home. He has been a minute. What's good, man? I'm just digging in a little deeper on the Retaliation, putting together some strategy guides, and some questions popped up in my head while I was doing it. I was going, wonder if you could do this. I wonder if you could do that. So we're figuring that stuff out. It's nice having access to the PTS now because I feel like we'll go in more ready, you know? Yeah, I don't have the greatest mods, you noticed. Yeah. 60 there, though. Maybe I don't need that one. 56, I do. That was crit damage. This one we could put crit damage. Okay, and then let's fix her up. All right, looking good. Now we need something. True Sons. We got to flip this to the True Sons package. Just quicksand. And then for the active. Yeah, we'll just keep the fire one. I always forget, you know, haven't been able to use it. I'm losing the control points. So if we look at our agitation, True Sons, but we gotta kill somebody to activate it.
Protect the equipment and eliminate any Black Tusk personnel that you find.
It might be you need to complete an activity, or maybe you can get just one kill. The wrong enemies, I think, though.
Hostile control point nearby.
So much, I think it's gonna be solid. A lot better. I think I've ran this with this game mode and it does make it a lot easier. There it is. All right.
Civilians in danger.
It's gonna be in the zone. Interesting. It kind of sucks because we almost already own it. It's all right though. It's about the fight. It's a small one, so maybe easier. We're 0 for 2 right now. Damn it. A lot of gear, huh? You seen that? A lot of targeted loot, it seems. I think you'd want to do this. Make sure you have a clear backpack. Got a lot of space, so you don't have to look at things and just grab and go.
Reinforcements incoming. Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Let's get that ammo. Good night, Anthony. Shit, this guy's up here? Fuck, he's fast. Fuck. Dizzy and shit. What a dick. Oh, there's two of them. Mother. Is that a kill squad? Did it say kill squad? It's probably just an unusual wave.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh, another one. Yeah, that's a nightmare. You fucker.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Ooh, was that a fucking rocket? A lot of gear on the floor. Just gonna walk right by it. Could use one more armor kit. Headshot kills enemies in a row. How many? Headshot kill 2, I guess. Doesn't say exactly. Shit, kill squad. Fuck, another grenadier. It's stuck. It won't let me round the corner. Dick. Come on, man. Fuck!
Incapacitated.
My guy's so slow. I don't want to apply an armor kit because it takes like 10 days. Somebody behind me too? Motherfuckers. Seen this?
Throwing a frag. Firing on hostile.
Pop up, motherfucker. Fuck. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Fucking rocket coming at me. Kill squad. Who's the fucking rocket man? Oh, there's one more kill squad guy. There it is. Dread Edict. Pretty good at giving you those. High rate. Oh, another fucking spawn. You see that? This is a small zone too. Ammo's getting low. How am I outside of the retaliation zone? I'm not outside of the retaliation zone. Right? Oh, I am. It's like a tiny little sliver. Oh, the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Bro. That's fucking dumb. You know how long of a run that is? And how many enemies I'm gonna encounter? God damn it. At least I got armor kits.
You're dead meat.
And ammo.
Grenade! Get away from me!
That definitely made it harder. Because you're fighting the whole way there. You know what I mean? And I lost time. God damn it. We better win this one. Okay, so where the fucking line is. Okay, so at some point here we go out. So I need to... You can't take the most direct path, apparently. Yeah, the gear drops are really high, whatever they are. I mean, it seems like it's 100% on the squads, the kill squads, but on the other dudes, it's really high. It must be like 50%. Targeted loot drop. I don't know.
Grenade out! Die, division ass!
There we go, got that maneuver. Bought a little bit of that time back. It can be very helpful. Oh, there's the outside the area thing again. Give me back, give me back. Damn, boy. That fucking hurt. Who now? That's weird that... Oh, super weird. I mean, I could probably cut through there and make it, but... I don't want to risk going all the way back. Fuck did she go? Close, but man, it's not a lot of fucking time. At least we're slaying, huh? Come at me, bro. Fire the
Reinforcements en route.
God, my fucking ammo situation sucks.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Thank God for negotiators. They're all medics. Fuckers. The fuck up. I don't got a lot of ammo, man.
Eat this!
Gonna be fucking close, boys. Die, dude. Oh, come on, man. Be done. Be done. Yes. Yes. That was so fucking close. Oh, my God. What were we down to? Like seconds, right? Holy shit. I'm telling you, man. This thing gets your... It gets your adrenaline pumping. I mean, I was into it. We did eat. We did eat. So, decent completion bonuses, right? Look, we got the Exodus gloves as a reward there. And then we also got the Dread Edict earlier. So we got named item cash and exotic cash, and then we got the other shit, you know? I think they need to pump up the other shit. Like, those tactical assessments need to go way up. Way up. I mean, that would be rewarding for the... I'm thinking about the veteran players. I mean, a new player, they're going to be happy. But, was it 12 seconds? Oh, shit. Yeah, that was fucking close. I was focused, man. I was like, man, we're doing this. For new players, I think it's really good. I think they're going to be happy. But for us veterans, like, if I just had more expertise stuff, you know, more mats, basically, for optimization. I mean, because what else is there? That's my perspective. Like, what else can there be? The one thing that I would love, and I know they wouldn't do, so I don't even want to ask, is named item blueprints. I would love those, because you do need lots of variations in named item blue. You know? Because you're like, oh, I need this hunter-killer chest, but, you know, I want it with all yellows. And so you can go craft that. You know? It's expensive, but, you know, you're a veteran player. What else you need? And then XP. I think they need to pump the XP because it's not that great, you know? I think it's just regular. "12 seconds." I mean, it would have been a lot easier if we didn't have that stupid shit, you know? We would have had plenty of time, you know? But because this line is, they cut the street off here, and I didn't realize it until I was like halfway, you know, because I came out of this building, I think here. Yeah, I came out of this building, or this building. Came out of this building, and then we got into a fight right here, and then I noticed the timer. I was like, shit. And then I moved back, but I didn't know where the line was, you know, and I didn't make it in time. So it's just like, without that, we would have had more. I like the timer, to be honest with you. I'm not a big timer guy either, Eden. Like, we got timer shit in the First Descendant that I play a lot, and it gets annoying. It's like, this mission would be easier if it, I mean, I was like, you'd be like, if there was no timer, it would be like, the timer is what makes it hard in some content, you know what I mean? But I like that it's a game, you know what I mean? Like, you get a kill, you get 2 seconds. You do this maneuver, you get a minute. You know, you kill the kill squads, they give you another minute, you know? And it feels neat. It feels like, because I think if there wasn't a timer, I mean, I guess you could just be in here all day, hunkered down, right? And I don't know. What would it change, you know? What they could do, the counter to the timer situation could be, the longer it takes, the longer you're in the retaliation, the heavier the spawns come. You know, it gets more and more and more and more and more difficult. The problem with that is that I think that ends up breaking the server, right? Like, it gets burdensome for the game. But I like it. We don't have much shit with timers in this game. If the game abused that, I would be annoyed too. But I feel like it's okay just because we don't have much. It doesn't bother me. It's part of it. Yeah, I feel like the on kill isn't that great either, you know. But the negotiators thing, I gotta say, it's meta for this game mode. You know, when you get 3 kills at once, you know. Plus, they send so much heavies at you. I mean, there was that one wave where they sent 5 grenadiers. I didn't notice until we killed them all, but you know, that would have been a perfect example of where we could have a big fat target to burn them all on with the thing. I think, like, if you're a longtime player, though, I think this is a little bit easier than what I'm demonstrating. I mean, I have shit mods, you know, shit gear for the most part, right? Nothing's maxed. I have no mods on my shield. I got no mods on my reviver, you know. I don't have gunner, so I have ammo issues. I don't have armor on kill, although I do like the grenades here. You know what I mean? So I think that add expertise to your weapons, as an example. You know what I mean? On this build, as a matter of fact, the Tinker could be clutch. Because it doesn't work for the pistol, you don't need it to. And yeah, the Tinker mask would be great for this setup. You would just need to use standard ARs. But so I think, you know, that's all going to help your situation. But either way, it's still going to be hard. I don't think it's all about damage. Oh, that's what I was remembering. It was just like, I was saying earlier, I was like, it reminds me of Paradise Lost. But what was it that was reminding me about Paradise Lost? And maybe it wasn't Paradise Lost. Maybe it was the Master Mission, the first one that we got when it was a new experience. And we were like, what is this difficulty, this climax mission, Master difficulty going to be like? And for me, I felt like it was like damage is important, but it's the stamina. Your build needs stamina because there's so many waves, you know. So, and ways to add stamina are, well, you need ways to generate ammunition. You need ways to increase your armor pool, you know, to refresh your armor because you're going to run out of armor kits. I mean, armor kits is always an issue in this game mode. And so armor kill is obviously going to help that. And, you know, gunner is going to help there. The memento would help there. Exodus gloves could help a little bit. Yeah, and the spawns being unpredictable. Yeah. Yeah, I was really skeptical about this game mode. I mean, from the surface when they first introduced it, I was excited a little bit, right? Because I was like, it's something new. That's cool. The rewards look shitty. But I was like, hey, it's something new, you know, and it's open world, which is smart. I think that's a smart move on their part, that they made whatever the new thing was to be open world instead of just another mission. Look, we just got 5 new missions in Brooklyn. How many of you are still playing them? You know what I mean? So we don't really need more missions because they dole out faster than the open world does for some reason. I don't know why. But I like them. Legendaries have longer life because they're the peak challenge. And I think that's only why, right? I think they're peak challenge, and so they just become... if they weren't peak challenge, would they be that interesting? You know? No, they'd be Tidal Basin, right? On heroic. And whatever it is, whatever peak challenge is, maintains that durability. It used to be the invadeds. Remember, we used to always do the invadeds because that was peak at that time back in the day. So, you know, we get online, we get in, and we play legendary because it's like heroic missions suck. I don't play any other missions, just legendary missions. They don't suck, but we've just done them a billion times. So then that gets us to open world stuff, and that we've done that a billion times. It is what it is. Yeah, they're too linear. Yeah. Just a little too predictable. I mean, open world's pretty predictable too. It's just not as predictable. Because you can have some exciting things happen, right? Elite patrols and all sorts of weird shit happening. Not that exciting, but... So I think that, you know, if you're a long-time player and you spend a lot of time in the open world, I think that you're probably going to like this. It's just a different intensity level, and I think that's enough. Because I enjoy open world, you know? It's casual gameplay. I'm out here, I'm just shooting shit, listening to music, chatting it up with the crew, you know? And it's going to still be like that, but ups the intensity to the same degree of legendary. When we play legendary, we're all pretty focused, even though we've done it a million times, just because it has the right kind of challenge that requires that level of focus. And this does the same thing. That draws you in and it engages you and it captivates you. Next thing you know, 3 hours went by, you know? And then we're going to tinker and figure out what the best builds for these are. And, you know, won't be super difficult to do that. That's the only thing that I worry about. Like, could there be a build that dominates us so bad it becomes mundane? It's going to become mundane anyways. Everything does with time. So, yeah, it's destined to happen. You know what I mean? But you know how we had that 1886 Hunter's Fury build and it just made control points so easy I never ran it? You know what I mean? I never used that build unless I was farming. So, you know, it's possible we find that build for this game mode too. And maybe it's the same one. It doesn't really matter. It is what it is. I just think it's the best open world situation we could have right now. Yeah, me too. I think that's about the same. Probably more now that that number inches up. That percentage inches up.
You ever get tired of staring at the same spot or to see something different? I really hope you don't, because that means something changed and you might have to shoot it.
So let's look at our new rewards here. I think one of the things that's going to be demoralizing here, though, is, I mean, we've done quite a few. I haven't done like millions of these or anything like that, but I still don't have enough materials to craft at least one of these. And the question is, what feels fair? I don't know what the answer is, but what feels fair? In the long run, I mean, in the big picture, it doesn't fucking matter, right? Because you're not going to craft more than one. Like, how many Exodus gloves do you fucking need? Right? 4 max? Maybe you want one for every character? Probably not. But, you know, how urgent do you need it on those other characters where you're probably just going to get the drop naturally? You know what I mean? So you can craft it or just get it naturally. Wouldn't it suck? Wouldn't it demoralize you if you went and hunted down all of these This is the worst case scenario about this thing, right? You know where I'm going, right? So you're like, I really want these Exodus gloves. I've been farming them. I can't get them. So I fucking farm this system. It takes forever to get those parts. Plus RNG has to deliver on the blueprint. Finally, after days and hours, I get it and get enough parts, right? Because you can't target farm these based on faction. And then finally, but it's time. You put in the time, these are guarantees, you know? So you get it, you craft it, and then guess what happens the next day? The Exodus gloves drop out of a random fucking cache. That makes this a really shitty situation. Basically, what this is a pity system. A very grindy pity system. A little too grindy. You know, I think that's why they need to back up that grindy, because that situation exists. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, damn, you know, what do I want to spend my resources on? Because any of these could drop tomorrow. These are standard exotics. Literally, tomorrow you could get these. It's not like the raid exotics where it's like, I'm guaranteed not to get it because I have to do the raid. None of these are all standard exotics. You can get them anywhere, you know? And that's a problem in my eyes. You know what I mean? It makes it waters down the benefits. So I'm just thinking, like, that's why I think they need to make it a little less grindy because of that. Or provide more rare exotics in here. That'd even be better. But otherwise, it's just a pity system because of that. So it's just like you're going to craft the one exotic that keeps eluding you. You know, that's what it's for. It's a pity system that they don't call a pity system for new players. Has nothing to do with us veterans. It's a new player. I don't need any of them either, Adrian. You're going to have to answer that question for yourself. I absolutely don't need any of these exotics. I haven't needed them for years. But I'm going to play the shit out of this game mode. It's the best game mode in the game. That's how I feel. You might feel different. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't need anything, Adrian. I don't need anything. I get your point. This is my argument because I had the same one too. You know, that's why they need to change the rewards a little bit. But the rewards got better. You get exotic caches and named item caches on completion and whatever. But we don't need exotics, but at least I can break them down, right, into components. But I'm personally going to play it because it's the most engaging game mode I got. I can jump in, I can jump out. You know, it's better than Paradise Lost. It's better than any of the raids. It's better than any of the legendaries. It's better than the master missions. Because those aren't as fluid, but I like those. And I like all that content I just said. You know, I love legendary. And I really enjoy those master missions. I just like the only thing I don't like about the master or the climax missions is that they don't evolve with the modifiers. So in order to play that master mission, I have to use last season's modifiers. That kind of bugs me. I want the option to use this season's or last season's or whatever. Anyways, but I do really like them. And so, but this is, I'm absolutely going to play it because it's fun and it's engaging and it's challenge, you know. But that answer is going to be a little bit different for everybody. And I'm not just saying that, you know, as a cop out, but I mean, like, it depends on how long you've been playing this game and where you invest your time. If you're a mission person, if you do missions and you like heroic missions and you enjoy doing those over and over again, then it's not going to be that appealing to you, you know? If you don't like legendaries or master difficulty, it's not going to be that appealing to you because it's at that level of difficulty, you know? It requires builds and a little bit of strategy and, you know, serious engagement. You know, you get your ass handed to you. I did. I've got like 7 years of hours invested in this game. I mean, it's crazy. I'm not saying I'm the best player, but I'm sufficient, you know? And yeah, but I'm not playing it for the rewards. I don't play anything for the rewards anymore. Once I get it, you know what I mean? That's also a problem with games, right? So like, I'm talking about like Paradise Lost, right? So, the light at the end of that tunnel was the SMG, the exotic SMG. Once I got it, I wasn't interested in playing anymore, really. And it was also like that with the raids. Once I got my Eagle Bearer, you know, I only played to help other people out. And then I realized how much of a clusterfuck it could be. And I was like, I don't really have time for this. I got videos to make, you know. And with Iron Horse, when that first came out, I wanted to be like, hey, man, we've beat this 100 times now. Can we, like, you know, try different strategies? Or just, you know, what if we did this way? What if we did that way? Why not? You know what I mean? What do we got to lose? Nobody wanted to do it. They would try once and they'd be like, let's go back to the old way. It's like, really? Fuck, that's why? We've done the old way a billion times. I'm out. You know? Now it's a little bit different because I'm more community driven. But, you know, my point is like, once I got my Regulus, once I got my Ravenous, I was done. Once I got my Eagle Bearer, I was done. Got a couple of them, you know, and, you know, I just didn't really see the need to go back. Why would I play the raid? It's not that hard. You know, I don't feel the challenge of it. It's more annoying than anything, you know, but that's me. And some people play the raid a billion times. Ask those guys, you know, why there are players that all they do are raids every day. They don't do open world. They don't do heroic anything. They log in, they team up with their raid crew, and they go in and they raid over and over and over again. And they love it, you know. So for them, they're probably not going to like the open world stuff, you know. That's not what drove them to the game originally anyways, apparently. It was raids. And maybe that's a lot of Destiny players because those raids are really good and apparently better than the Division 2, and they look for an alternate to the game. But yeah, I don't know. It is interesting, but for me at this point today, there's nothing really better, you know. And I'm looking for open world shit in any game I play because, you know, missions, you get tired of them. But the Incursion was really good, Nolan. Yeah, it was really good, really good. But just like anything like that kind of content, if you don't go with a team that's coordinated, it can be really tough. You have to get to a point where the majority of the player base knows what they're doing. So even if you're not on comms, you can just kind of muscle it out. But it's hard to say if we're there or ever going to be, you know. Yeah, it would be nice if it could also be nice if they had this rotating pool of exotics in this system. You know what I mean? Like it just like it rotate, kind of like I'm thinking like Descent game mode, where different days or every couple of days it rotates the possible talents you can get. It'd be cool if it rotated as the sets of exotics. So like maybe there was a day the raid ones could come in. And so they're not always there, but you look out for it and you look forward to it. And if that's an exotic you need, you can farm it. Still not a guarantee. It would still be a muscle. You would still have to put some muscle into it. And maybe it'd still take you a couple of weeks because, you know, you need to get enough parts and RNG has to deliver on the blueprint. But at least it's another way of getting it, an alternate way of getting that exotic besides doing raids. They could also do little things too. We don't have tokens in this game, but it would be nice, like if you did this game mode, you can unlock an hour of 2x XP, something like that. That would be neat. There's a lot they could do with this game from the reward perspective, but I don't know what holds them back in the end. You know, is it fear that they're going to break the meta situation or create a meta? Yeah, I don't know. And they don't have the bandwidth to test it. It's probably what it is, you know.
Detected from the control point in proximity.
I wonder if like the Brooklyn DLC concept wasn't already in production from way back when and on the calendar, if they would have actually done it. Because there's nothing they can do with it. You know what I mean? Okay, it's out there, enjoy. Can't expand it, can't monetize it any other way anymore. You know what I mean? Hope you like it, hope you buy it, you know? But the DC base, the base game, they can continue to monetize. They can expand it, which would drive in new players. It's a way to do it. I never noticed that helicopter in the roof back there. Did you guys see that? That's quite the fucking upgrade, huh? Who's the engineer behind that shit? So how would you get to it? Maybe the staircase inside this building? Exit there? That's some serious engineering though, right? I mean, they must have a machinist. Oh, there's an elevator back here. All right. That's how you get there. I never noticed that. Helipad. Has this pilot always been here? Am I crazy and just not realizing this pilot's here? Has he always been there? Firebird, tell me. Has this guy always been here? I remember unlocking shit. I remember doing the power. I probably just don't use this menu very much because you can do all this stuff from your menu. That's John. What up, John?
Place like this.
Is that John Johnson? Because all that stuff in the pilot, what he gives, you can do here in matchmaking, right? Sometimes I don't understand the purpose of these things. Oh, was he? John, you're our only pilot, bro. You're a busy dude. He's not the same guy as that's in Washington, D.C., huh? That's a different dude. I forget his name. They always tell you to go talk to him. Kelly College is on a weird rotation now. Still there though. It's at an unannounced time, and so they put it on. They now put it as a global event. It's kind of weird. Damn, dude, I don't even remember the Mexican embassy. You remember that kind of shit, Firebird? You got a good memory, man. Where was the Mexican embassy even at? Yeah, it's probably not going to tell me, huh? Must have been some random side mission, right? West End. You got a good memory, man. I literally don't remember that mission. That looks like it would be a good embassy location, though, doesn't it? The Kuala Lumpur. Get out of here. There's no Kuala Lumpur. Eden remembers too. Maybe I didn't do that one. I never did all my classifieds, apparently. I must have just got uninterested eventually. I don't know why I didn't. That was a long time ago too. Anyways, folks, I'm gonna bounce. What up, Vid Girl? Now I'm leaving. Yep, I'm gonna bounce. I'm tired. I was gonna edit this video, but now I don't think I'm going to. So let's plan on a Sunday morning launch instead. Plenty of time, right? We got till the 9th. No hurry. But I will be streaming tomorrow also. But if it's okay with you guys, I might not do the Division 2. I think I might want to try one of these other games. Which one? The Reloaded one. Gears of War campaign. Let's check it out. See what it's all about. And I'm going to try to stream some other games between now and the 9th when the next season drops. So, good night, everybody. Good night, Squatty. Good night, Grumps, Brassy, Rising, Orbiter, everybody. All right, there's no outro, so brace yourselves. The stream will just end.